Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. And unlike Max Crosby, we are in the building. Welcome to another edition of the All Sports Matters podcast. I am your host, Amir Sharaz Ortiz, aka Mr. All Sports Matter. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, Kwanzaa. The other one with the Jewish folks, Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah. There we go. What? We trying to give credit where we trying to celebrate with y'all. We want to make sure y'all ain't left out. Jeez. Not like I said y'all left us out, but that's a whole different conversation. Welcome to another edition of the All Sports Matters podcast. Here live on Facebook, YouTube. It's been a couple of days, right? It's been a couple of days. It's been a hot Christmas. It's been a weird Christmas. I think I would love to see a snowflake or two, but Carl Anthony Towns got married, so there's that. Either way, I can do this all night, people. I can do this all night. Jokes, hey, they're jokes, people. They're jokes. Relax, calm down. Not like anybody dying live on this show. They do, trust me. We will be posting it. We gotta get our views up. Either way, welcome to another edition of the All Sports Matters podcast. Welcome. This might be our last show of the year. Maybe we might throw something up on Monday, Tuesday. It depends on the schedule. We'll get back to you on that. But if it ain't, we here. We are live. And we love the sports. I gotta steal that from Arby's, right? We love the sports. Because Carl Anthony Towns already stole it from Arby's. Either way. Now, with that being said, I am not by myself. Again, they're jokes. I can do this all day. Nobody's writing. I need to send this tape to Saturday Night Live. Maybe I can get hired or something. Either way, I am not alone. Conspicuous by his absence in the last couple shows, Mr. 334 himself. He was just grieving of his long season of the Florida Gators, the Tennessee Titans, the Atlanta Braves. We can keep going. We can do this all night. But he's back. He's back. He said he wanted to finish strong with us. Mr. 334, Mr. Flat, Mr. Moore, what's going on, sir?
I'm healed, and I'm ready to talk some sports. I think. This grieving process has been pretty. Yo, you're going to get us canceled before we even get on, bro.
Well, that's a good thing. I'm just trying to make the news.
Yeah, we gonna make the news, all right. That's gonna get our views up.
Is JB done hurling over there, or is he ready to come on the set, or does he need some more seconds to clear his throat, his sinuses? He says his sinuses. Our apologies. He's a little ill.
His sinuses.
First of all, pause. We not gonna say clear throat like that. Like I'm Carl Anthony Towns. He got engaged.
Oh, so he can say that, but I can't?
He got engaged.
Yeah, I can say that, but I can't.
I say pause.
Can say what? I didn't say. I said his sinuses.
I know, but you guys could innuendo all night, but I can't.
About what?
You gotta say pause.
I'm talking about his sinuses. No. You're gonna get us in trouble with the wrong group of people.
First of all, I just want to point out Carl Anthony Towns got engaged, and everybody here believes that it's a publicity stunt.
No, he's been with Jordan Woods for a while.
It's publicity.
He's been with Jordan Wood. The timing obviously is a little conspicuous, but he's been with Jordan Woods for a minute. Also, Jazz Chisholm Jr., New York Yankees, got engaged yesterday as well. So we want to say congrats.
So much about that.
What are they drinking in New York?
I think he's in Bermuda, where he's from. So he ain't in New York. Well, that's spending his off season in New York. Nobody spends their off season in New York.
As long as he's not hanging out with the Knicks, because they doing some.
Yo. Pause.
Yeah, we're like I said, whatever brings a championship to New York, let them do that. We'll celebrate on our side. Like I said, they got that end season championship. I didn't know how to act. I would just stand at the TV like, is this what it feels like to win as a Knick?
Yeah, they did it, but
Oh.
right afterwards, they did it again and did it again.
They were down 20-something last night. Yesterday. Not last night. Yesterday morning, Cleveland Cavaliers came back. This team can this is the year to run the table.
They second in the East right
on
now.
the East, again on the East side because
I was about to say there's nobody
because the way
right now
the Joker is playing in Denver,
SGA
and the Thunder as the whole team, and can the Spurs keep up how they've been playing, being 3-0 against the defending champion OKC? Are the Spurs now in consideration to be amongst the elite?
They're definitely playing that way. I mean, they're 23-7, second place in the West. Like they're definitely playing that way right now.
And they are one of 2 or 3 teams that have actually beaten the defending champs. So
they're 3-0. They're 3-0 against OKC this year.
Right. No, and OKC have 5 losses?
Yeah, they're like 20.
I believe so.
7-5 or 26-5 or something like that.
It's
I'll get those accurate. I'll get that accurate. Yep, the Thunder's 26-5. Spurs are 2.5 back at 23-7. I was right on
there. All right. So
it's nice to have a statistician on the panel.
Man, it's so good.
I decided to show up for work.
Did you at least sell enough vacuum cleaners to get to Aruba or whatever?
Hey, pause.
But let's go back to the East really quick. Let's go back to the East really quick. Why aren't anybody really talking about the Detroit Pistons?
I mean, I was about to before we switched to the West. I was about to say, as far as when you said this is the next year, I was about to say not if the Pistons have anything to do with it, but they're playing pretty good. They're 24-6 right now, first place in the East. They're playing good ball right now.
Cade Cunningham is playing MVP caliber ball, top 10, not necessarily top 5, but he's definitely leading that team, and that they're a really physical team.
Yeah,
we knew that last year though. They just didn't have that scorer.
They're trying to bring that bad boy image back to Detroit. They play physical, as physical as you can in this era of basketball.
Well, I'm looking down the roster, and there's still a bunch of no names per se, but Cade Cunningham at 26.4. The next score after that is Duran. Duran.
Yeah, the center.
Yeah, Jalen.
Yeah, Jalen Duran.
So they're not really scoring up a bunch. They got 6 players, I want to say 6-7 players, double digit, including old man Tobias Harris, which we can say old man now.
I thought he was washed after he left Philly. He balling right now though.
Well, Philly he's still in the league, honestly.
Philly just didn't have they had talent, they didn't have anybody to bring them together. So
and then we can't talk about the Pistons and not mention Isaiah Stewart and what he brings on the defensive side of the ball.
Right.
Like that's their block man.
Yeah, he's a felony waiting to happen.
You said what?
Man, he plays angry.
Yeah, exactly.
Either way.
Speaking of playing angry, did y'all see the whole Draymond Green, Steve Kerr?
We'll get there. We will get there. I think Steve Kerr is probably on his way out, not because of he's just done being a coach. But either way, let's give a couple minutes to the Boston Celtics, your team, 18-11, third, not having Jason Tatum.
Yeah, but
nobody expected them to not having Jason Tatum and not having enough Porzingis.
Porzingis, I wasn't as concerned about. I'm not gonna say I wasn't concerned because obviously I didn't want him to go, but he was never there though. You know what I mean? He was never healthy. But Jaylen Brown averaging damn near 30 a game. That's what we need to be talking about. That's the part we need to be talking about.
Yeah,
He is playing lights out right now.
I'm gonna tell you a name that I never heard of in my life. Nemus. Yeah, I don't know what or who or averaging double digits.
He was giving them spot minutes behind Al Horford and Porzingis last year. Like he was coming off the bench giving them 15 points. So
he's averaging
that don't surprise me.
Averaging 10 and 8. You take that any day of a role player.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You definitely take, imagine if the Pelicans get one player to get 10 and 8. But we are still talking about the Celtics. Peyton Pritchard has definitely stepped. He went from 6-man potential to
he's starting now.
Yeah, he's definitely stepped up. I think a couple of people took a step back. I thought they were going to take a step. I'm looking at the roster. That's what I'm looking down. Hauser and Minot. I thought those two would play a little bit better, but they're role players.
And Hauser was hurt for a minute too. Not making any excuses for him, but he was
And one guy that has surprised me, if I'm being honest. I know he had potential. He was definitely talented, and that's Simmons. I didn't think he would do as well as he's doing in that role.
Yeah, but he put up 20 a game last year in Portland, and he was going to have those type of opportunities. And for whatever reason, like he's not even starting. So for whatever reason, he's not producing at that clip anymore. Like I don't know.
Well, he's coming off the bench. He's still averaging 13. You take it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take that, but I expected more out of him anyway, though. You know what I'm saying? I would take that from my 6th man, my 7th man, not somebody that I thought had starter potential with Jason Tatum being out.
But it's definitely interesting to see how the new year, since we're literally a week away from the new year, not necessarily new season, on the East. Any one thing stands out, or any one thing they think will change when it comes to the Eastern Conference?
I mean, the one thing that stands out for me is the Detroit Pistons at 24-6 and in first place. Like, who had that at the beginning of the season? Even at the beginning of the season, who had that? Like, much less who had that at the end of last season. Who had it at the beginning of this season? That the Pistons would be even 2-3 games in. Who because they were struggling at the beginning of the season, and then they went on like a long winning streak. So I wouldn't have had them. Like, that's my surprise. That's my surprise in the Eastern Conference is the Detroit.
I don't really see a whole lot changing up too much in the Eastern Conference, which is a good thing and a bad thing, because you want to see things change. But the only thing we might see change is the Pistons will hit that plateau that they normally hit late in the season and toward the middle of the season around All-Star break, where they go on a losing streak, and then they drop from 1 to 10, something like that. So that's the only thing I think we'll see out the Eastern Conference. It's pretty straightforward over there for a good bit of what's happening over there. All that stuff is on the surface. Yeah, you have a couple of things back and forth here and there, but with the injuries and stuff that's piled up over there, and people are out for the whole year, it's not going to be a whole lot of change that you're going to see, barring any trades.
I will tell you one team that I'm pleasantly surprised in. I had them as a playoff team, but not a top 6 playoff team. That's the Toronto Raptors. They sit at 4 right now. RJ Barrett is finally playing like the RJ Barrett from Duke, who plays second fiddle to Snacks. But obviously, he has more pro potential.
Yeah,
than Zion ever did, if we're being honest. Brandon Ingram is healthy, balling. Imagine if he was playing for the Pelicans.
Hey, Glow,
I'm trying to include the team somehow.
Glow doing something to him. Glow doing something to him.
I'm trying to include your team. I'm trying to include all the teams in the conversations.
Well, I mean,
you got to include the Pelicans.
Well, we haven't made it to the West yet.
Neither has the Pelicans. Sorry, that was the easy one. My bad.
It was right there. It was right there. You had to take it.
I lobbed it for him. All he had to do is dunk it.
Speaking of not making it to the West,
good night.
One thing that it ties into the Pelicans, it ties into the injuries, it ties into being hurt yet again, and that's Anthony Davis yet again on cue.
Mr. Glass.
We'll sit out quite possibly a few weeks through a light growing strain. But I didn't put them at 12 and 20, which I thought it'd be a little bit better. Cooper Flag is rough start, but he's starting to figure it out.
He's starting to figure it out. Yeah, he's starting to
figure it out. With that being said, my question to the panel is: we know LeBron is the number one in stats pretty much across the board due to skill and longevity. I don't want to diminish his skill. I do not. With that being said, nobody has played in the NBA this young since LeBron, with Cooper Flag now in the NBA at the age of 18. Can he surpass LeBron in stats when it's all said and done?
That's unfair to ask right now, because he's the chosen one, I guess. But
I'm pretty sure
he's the most hyped. Right, coming basically out of high school. Because
exactly, that's what I said.
Years
ago, this conversation was had about LeBron.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So he has the potential to be that great. Yes. Will he be? We don't know. I don't he might. I'm not even gonna put that out there in the universe. Anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? So to say that, not even halfway through his rookie season, I can't answer that one.
I don't think he'll have the longevity that LeBron has, and not saying anything against Cooper Flag or the Mavericks or anything like that, the training staff, but for all of his greatness, the one thing LeBron seems to do is gatekeep a lot of the secrets that he has going on and his secret to longevity in the league. You never hear anybody talking about LeBron pulled them up and told them to do it like this if they wanted to stick around for a while and stuff like that. So,
but Anthony Davis talks about him glowingly in that light though.
Well, that's
I don't know if it's just his select few that he puts on, but it could be that whole Anthony Edwards talks about him glowingly in that light.
Well, I mean, if he does, then great, but it don't hit stuff, and you see him, all the time, kind of walking over teammates when they hit the ground, and you kind of look at him like, nah, I ain't doing all this for you. But he's
just a grumpy old man now.
He is. He get very upset.
So he's a grumpy
the game
old
yesterday. He got mad that he didn't get a foul call.
Damn! What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm taking up for LeBron. What?
I said, bro, calm down, dude.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah, you.
I couldn't believe I was. I just called myself. Wait a minute.
I don't know what's going on with that.
Am I taking up for LeBron?
That's why I was trying to talk over you so people wouldn't know that you was doing it.
Am I taking up for LeBron right now? I must be in a great mood.
I just thought it was interesting because we will never know. Because the one thing that bothers me about these LeBron fans, and I was going to throw an expletive in there, but I'm not going to do it, is that
you had the censor ready.
They forget to mention how long he's been playing in the league.
That was loud.
They just forget to mention how long he's been playing in the league. You know what I'm saying? This is look, we get it.
Dang, I almost took up for him again.
Can
we move on from LeBron? I feel like I'm trying to take up for LeBron.
That's the thing that they do, though, Amir. He been in the league for 80 years, and you compare him to somebody who was in the league for 11 years, and he just was able to pass him.
They forget that Jordan got bored.
We do it all the time, though.
Right.
Jordan got bored.
He was only in the league 9 years. And we always talk about, if he was in the league longer, if he was in the league as long as Emmitt Smith, I mean, which is true, but I'm just saying we always talk about that though. Emmitt Smith did it out of longevity, and we always talk about, and we don't blink an eye when we say, "Oh, if Barry Sanders would have been in the league a few more years longer, he would have had all of these records."
Well,
but I think most of that is because they played at the same time. LeBron came after Jordan, so you got this whole fan base that only knows LeBron, and that's all they know. They never really watched Jordan, and all they know is LeBron finally passed Jordan after playing twice as long.
I'm talking about from the longevity standpoint. I'm talking about, and I'm not talking about those that watch sports casually that know LeBron because he's LeBron and know Jordan because he got a shoe. Like, I'm not talking about those.
Maybe if Emmitt Smith would have played now instead of during, you know what I'm saying? So say Travion Henderson. I think that's the best one I could put right now. Say he does what Emmitt Smith did, play the almost 20 seasons, break the records, you know what I'm saying, young. Maybe the LeBron just happens to be Ohio State, so that was just pure coincidence. But maybe they'll say, well, Travion Henderson is the best running back of all time. Now, obviously, we won't know because that's 20 years behind. But
we don't even say that about Emmitt Smith now, and he has the record.
Emmitt Smith fans don't even say that about Emmitt Smith. Cowboys fans.
That's what I'm saying.
Cowboys fans in the world don't even say that about
Emmitt. I guess what I'm getting at, are we only knocking it because it's LeBron versus Jordan?
Yes.
Is that the only reason we're knocking it?
Yeah, no, that's the only reason they're knocking it.
Who?
The LeBron fans.
LeBron fans.
Because it's Bron versus Jordan.
Yeah.
Because that's all they know. See, we're the opposite where we've seen them play.
Right.
These new kids ain't seen the Cowboys in the Super Bowl. These new kids ain't seen Michael Jordan hit game winner after game winner after game winner after game winner, hit the ball in his hand. They seen LeBron throw it out to the corner and somebody else win it for him. They seen, him grab his groin when he cramped up against San Antonio. They seen
him when somebody else playing defense.
So you saying they seen his tomfoolery and they still mess with him? That's what you're saying,
right? That's
okay.
To me, that's equivalent of being a Trump tart.
So it's not just saying your argument ain't just we're only saying LeBron's the greatest because he got all of these records.
Yeah. They only seen what they see. They don't go back and look at history.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? LeBron fans only look at LeBron.
So do you think there's a player in that came before Jordan that generation is probably saying the same thing?
Yeah, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Kareem.
Bill Russell.
Yeah, Bill Russell before that.
Bill Russell, yeah.
Oh, they blended together somewhat. Yeah.
But yeah,
the only reason Kareem doesn't get his credit because he was a total asshole.
Right.
Kareem was a douche in the ass.
He was.
So
that's why I've been saying you can't really say who's the GOAT for the NBA because they're GOAT. They have a GOAT for every generation.
But I mean, if you do that, we could do that in any sport.
You can, but they don't debate it in every other sport like they do in basketball.
You're right. Gotcha.
I'm gonna say one more thing.
I think in basketball is because we see their faces more, so we're more synonymous with that person. So like it's a deeper connection that we subconsciously have with them.
I will say one more thing. We're going to move on from the debate. NASCAR just paid Michael Jordan $1 billion. $1 billion to go away.
Damn.
He sued NASCAR for discrimination, for racism and all that stuff. NASCAR was like, remember, he owned the team.
Uh-huh.
And they wasn't getting the representation that all the other teams were. So Jordan sued him. NASCAR just paid him personally $1 billion to just go away.
Like, bye.
Like,
GOAT. Okay, that's like a cherry on top of everything else. Trust me. He immediately went to the racetrack with the check.
Immediately. And lost it all.
That's funny.
I just thought that was interesting.
That is hilarious.
Yesterday we had some very ho-hum football games. We had not a bad halftime show by Snoop D-O-double-G.
Came
If
out
I'm
looking
being
like
completely
Elmo.
honest, it wasn't bad.
Yeah, he did come out there looking like Tickle Me Elmo.
Yeah, but speaking of getting paid, he got paid.
Hey,
Snoop don't care about nobody's
As he should.
all around the globe.
As he should.
nobody's opinion.
As he shouldn't. When you get in your bag, you shouldn't worry about the next man. I mean, even if you're not getting the bag, you shouldn't worry about the next man's opinion.
Snoop got commercials all in Germany. He don't care about nothing. He got stuff in Russia. He on TV everywhere.
Let's talk about these games.
Let's talk about it.
Six
which one
turnovers. 6 turnovers by the Detroit Lions to eliminate themselves from a quarterback who threw 3 yards. A positive net of 3 yards in Max Bosmer. No wonder Justin Jefferson on the sidelines throwing every fit he can within reason.
As he should have.
And they still won when the MVP of the game was Van Ginkel, who went ham on Jared Goff, Jahmyr Gibbs, and I'm using the word on purpose because he earned his Christmas ham yesterday. Was it 2 fumble force, an interception, 2 sacks? Like Minnesota's defense just went ham. What the hell happened to the Detroit Lions this year?
This year? I mean, and I know we was talking about this yesterday, and I'm standing behind this one. I know we was talking about this yesterday in the group chat. Ben Johnson on that. Yes, Goff still had a nice season, but that swagger on that offense just was not there. Like something was missing, man. And the only thing I can think of is the fact that Ben Johnson is gone, and you look at what Chicago is doing, and it's like, is that it?
They had 8 turnovers all season, 6 by itself yesterday. 8 turnovers before yesterday's game. That's counting all fumbles, the whole team. That's counting interceptions.
Goff has proven time and time again that when the lights get bright, he goes away.
Yeah, I've been saying that for years, but
You have. You said there's a playoff Goff and he sucks. And you're right. I didn't want to see it the year I had him as my starting quarterback in fantasy because he got me to the championship. He lost it for me, but he got me there.
Hey, let me tell you something. I'm playing against
the
old
Chef
playoff
and
Goff.
DD are mad right now because that was their championship quarterback.
Yeah, I'd be pissed.
Shit the bed.
But I can't say nothing yet. Mine ain't played yet. But yeah, I'd be pissed if I only got 3 points from my quarterback.
Since we're on the subject, with Jordan Love being ruled out for tomorrow night's game against the Baltimore Ravens, I think the Bears win on Sunday and they win a division. Is this the Bears? What's going on with this Bears team? They win, but it's not like people are scared to play the Bears. What am I missing here?
The fact that they're winning?
Wait, so
I don't care if you're scared to play me. I play you and I win. That's all that matters to me. I don't care if you're scared.
You just automatically just jump to the assumption that the Bears go win Sunday?
He did.
I said if they win Sunday, they're in. Ain't that what I just said?
No, you said they win. You just said that they would go win.
You said when they win.
Yeah. That's what I said. They win on Sunday, they in. They win a division. What am I missing here?
The fact that you said when they win. You didn't say if they win. You said when they win.
Aren't they playing the Pelicans? I think we're saying the same thing here.
Are we?
They got to travel to California. They got to travel to Santa Clara.
Are we really saying the same thing though?
All right, let's meet halfway.
You speak different languages.
Is this a playoff game?
That sounded
for the Chicago
racist.
Bears?
That sounded racist.
What?
Is
That was
this a playoff game for the Chicago Bears?
It's a
Yeah,
playoff game.
It's a playoff game for both teams. Yeah, both teams got a lot on the line.
I'm actually giving credit to the 49ers without giving them credit. They stepped up. They're playing ball. They're running on all, you know what I'm saying?
And they're doing it through injuries. That like
Right.
as much as we clown the 49ers, they're winning through it despite injuries. And
49ers,
despite dumbass receivers that don't want to show up.
49ers don't like to have Kittle or Pearsall come Sunday.
It's questionable.
And Tonga and Jawan Jennings will have a ball game.
Right.
Like
Kittle
they truly have. Oh, go ahead. That's your team.
My bad. Kyle Shanahan came out and said that Kittle is the only player on the team that he would trust to go in there with missing the entire week of practice. He will trust Kittle to go out there and know his body.
Is that the smart thing to do when you got the playoffs coming up?
He has a low to mid ankle sprain, so they're saying that he may be able to go.
You're not answering the question.
Is it a smart thing to do? I don't think it is, but I mean, especially with the number one seed being on the line and still in play for the 49ers, the Bears, and the Seahawks.
So what are you saying is not smart? It's not smart if he plays?
If
running out Kittle knowing you are a playoff team. You're in the playoffs. You're making the playoffs. You're in the playoffs.
Right.
So
everybody had that number one seed in that.
Why risk Kittle?
Because the number one seed is on the line. If they win these next two games, the last two games of the season, they have the number one. They have the number one seed, which means the path to Super Bowl goes through Santa Clara, which the Super Bowl is in Santa Clara. So now they looking at it to where we could possibly not have to travel for the rest of the year. And if we win these games, we can win the Super Bowl at home without having to travel.
And the Niners, that's why you risk. And the Niners can use all the rest that they can get. That only their number one seed gets to buy, so they can use that extra week of rest. Right. All the injuries they got going on.
So do you risk?
They actually have it.
I wouldn't, because my tight end 2 is balling too. So I wouldn't.
Jake Tongas is balling out, and
that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't.
They reevaluating Fred Warner this week to see if he might be ready for a possible return in the playoffs. They reevaluating Nick Bosa for a possible late playoff return.
Nick Trump.
Yes, exactly. But he know how to get to them quarterbacks. So
Bears won't have Odunze. They somehow end up on the winning side as well. Who do you got winning Sunday? Bears, 49ers. JB?
Fleck?
No, your name is JB.
I know my name is JB. That's why I said Fleck. He does.
Go ahead.
He's going to be biased.
I'm not going to be biased. I believe the 49ers are going to win because you saw what they did to Jonathan Taylor this past week, past Monday night. So
everybody's done.
I was about to say that ain't fair because you got Philip Rivers like this. They're putting 11 people in the box. I didn't think that was possible. They're putting 11 people in the box. I don't think that was possible.
Philip Rivers is throwing shot putts.
He really is. Like, dude, that was not a fair comparison. They're putting 11 people in the box against Jonathan Taylor.
I don't know. I just think the defense is coming on at the right time, and I think Robert Saleh is gonna have something. Yeah, they not go completely shut down the Bears offense because that Bears offense with Ben Johnson is out of their minds. But I do think that they go put something together and kind of slow Caleb Williams down to where he's not gonna be.
But isn't the Bears defense ranked number 1 right now?
I was about to say that's the key. I don't know what their rank is right now, but they've been balling like the last 4 or 5 games.
They were number 1 last week.
Like they haven't been giving up very many points the last few games. I think they gave up 21 against the Packers, maybe. But other than that, it's been like 3, 6. Like they haven't been giving up very many points the last few weeks.
Offense hasn't been rolling,
huh?
Saying the 49ers.
I'm not saying that. I'm not arguing against the Niners. Me making this argument for the Bears is not me arguing against the Niners.
It's just you playing devil's advocate. I get it, but I think it's go hinge on what the 49ers defense can do against the Bears offense. That's where I think the big whoop-de-doo is with America right now and what they're looking at. I think that's going to be the difference, and I think the 49ers defense will step up the way they have in the last 5 games to kind of shut them down, because they on the whole thing would bend don't break, give up yards but not points. So,
and that being said, I got the Bears winning. It ain't got nothing to do with you being a Niner fan either. I got the Bears winning because that the running game has stepped up here the last couple of weeks. And my cousin has found his love for football again. DJ Moore has been balling the last 2-3 games. So, they don't need a doomsday. And that defense has played well enough to keep them in games where that offense wasn't necessarily clicking. And they still find ways to win. So I got the Bears winning that one. I think it's going to be a close game, though. It's going to be something like a 21-20 game.
I'm actually picking the 49ers to win this game. I don't. Brock Purdy is probably the best quarterback presently right now. You know, not MVP, not during the season. I'm talking about right now. Last 3 games.
I don't know. That sunshine in Jacksonville has been playing lights out.
Yeah, no.
Purdy had a few weeks off to rest up. So
I
still a little fresh.
See, Lawrence got Thomas Jr. back. Is playing very well. He got,
but that's not but that wasn't the argument though.
No,
or that wasn't the debate. The debate was which quarterback is playing.
Right. What I'm saying is Purdy is doing it with the lack of weapons. That's my point. Purdy is doing it with the lack of weapons, where Trevor Lawrence is doing it. You know, that 6-game touchdown is probably the best game a quarterback can play all season. I give him that one.
And then he came back last week and
what I'm talking about as far as this run right now, since he returned from injury, it's like he's trying to prove to the people that last year was an anomaly, you know, and this is the team that went to the Super Bowl a couple years back. Granted, they lost, but this is the team that went to the Super Bowl. And he's trying to prove a point. And Brock Purdy is quietly doing it, and with a little flair. He has something to prove, you know, and I like it. I like him. I don't like necessarily the team. I don't like the colors. I don't like the city. I don't like their fans. I can do this all day. But I like Brock Purdy.
Why you don't like the colors? You wearing the colors right now.
No, this is good.
You got red on?
Damn.
So red just belongs to the 49ers? That's what you're trying to tell me?
Just as much as blue belongs to the Cowboys.
No, it doesn't make sense at all.
Exactly. So, yeah, I don't know. But everything you just said, Amir.
Huh?
He just argued against his own point.
I was going to try to argue with him, and I'm like, wait a minute.
That's how you drop it back.
He just argued against his own point.
With everything you just said, though, Amir, why would Kyle Shanahan not be in at least in the conversation for Coach of the Year?
I didn't say he wasn't. I just think there's others that did with less. Yeah, no, he's in the conversation. He's top 3, definitely. I'm not knocking it. I think you got a guy like Ben Johnson, who is who's definitely brought a team from nothing. You got a guy like damn it, what was his name? Jacksonville's coach.
Liam Cohen.
Cohen. Who's brought a team from, and they got talent, don't get me wrong, but it takes the right person to put it together. The 49ers had that team for years. You know, that team has been good. That team is, they've been up there already. So it's like
the Seahawks coach, the job he's doing.
Yeah, I think there's other coaches that's definitely, you know, that's up until last week, I would have told you it probably would have meant Sean Payton and what the Broncos is doing. And then, and on top of everything else, I think the schedule.
And we haven't even mentioned Mike Vrabel.
That's exactly what I'm about to say. I think the schedule is the only thing that's hurting him, because you play against the guys that's in front of you. I understand that, but I always believe that this team is going to be one and done in the playoffs, regardless of where they play. But Vrabel got those guys playing ball.
If only Tennessee had somebody like Mike Vrabel.
But that ain't how he was coaching in Tennessee. That's the whole thing. Like he has the quarterback now that can throw the ball.
Yeah,
we never had that in Tennessee with Vrabel there. Like
Tannehill
flashed.
Yeah, he
flashed. Like that was not
Ryan, I got no knees Tannehill.
Not
so Tennessee was a different offense, and it was built around Derrick Henry. To be totally honest with you, it was built around Derrick Henry, and that they got too comfortable with it, and that was Vrabel's downfall. He got too comfortable. Like the play calling was becoming too stale.
I will tell you, whatever team ends up as the first seed in the NFC, that's who's going to be the coach of the year.
At least it is a team that
AFC, because of the lack of the competition, no Chiefs, no Bengals, no Ravens, no, you know what I'm saying? NFC, whoever finishes on top. If it's a Seattle guy, was it McDonald, right?
Mike McDonald.
Yeah. If it's Mike McDonald, guess what? It's going to be Mike McDonald. Whoever finishes with that first seed, I believe will get the coach of the year. And the only reason that Johnson will get extra votes is because he wasn't anticipated to, one, not even make the playoffs, two, win the division with the Packers and Lions. And the Vikings, who we all picked them to finish last this year, but they were a lot better than they were now. And I think they won 6 in a row, if I'm not mistaken. Nobody's even talking about that. So that's I got Ben Johnson or whoever takes that first seed. It might be that Seattle head coach. I don't think it is not a knock. This again, all things can be true. It's not a knock on Kyle Shanahan. We're just saying that team was already built. They just navigating in the injuries. That's a good team. 49ers got a good squad.
Yeah, but I mean, like you said, he will be in the conversation though, because
no doubt.
The job that he did with the injuries, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the injuries, period. Like Mac Jones, like he made Mac Jones look like a starting quarterback in the NFL again. But like the injuries, period, like they haven't had their top 2 receivers on the field all season. Ayuk and Pearsall ain't been on the field together all season.
Pearsall never really.
Ayuk ain't been in the building all season. So.
But Pearsall was going to be their wide receiver too if Ayuk would have been in the lineup.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. They haven't had their top 2 all year. Juwan, am I saying his name? Juwan Jennings?
Juwan Jennings, yeah.
Yeah, he been balling. He been doing his thing too, but he was injured for a little stretch. So like the job he's doing, if Kyle Shanahan can get the Niners to the number 1 seed, I'm with you with what you said. Whoever ends up with that number 1 seed in the NFC will probably win Coach of the Year, and that includes Kyle Shanahan if he can get the Niners the number 1 seed.
I like the competitiveness. I like how close the playoffs are going to be. And I think this is the first time that we're going to be like, we don't know who's going to win. Like there's not a favorite. You can be the number 1 seed and lose in that second round. You know what I'm saying?
Is it all about this year for Josh Allen? Like all of his no Burrow, no Lamar Jackson, at least make it to Patrick Mahomes.
If Buffalo don't make it to the Super Bowl, and we'll give them their 5 minutes of fame here, if Buffalo don't make it to the Super Bowl, it's a disappointing season for the Buffalo Bills. They don't even have to win a division. They can be a wild card, but if they don't make it to the Super Bowl, they failed.
I think anything because the whole narrative is, he had to go through Lamar, he has to go through Patrick Mahomes, he ain't got to worry about none of them this year. Right. So is it this year for him a bust?
It is. Yeah. There's no way you can say,
not just making it, I mean winning it.
No. They have to make it to the Super Bowl. They can lose in the Super Bowl. And you know what? I'll back off a little bit. If he does not make it to the Super Bowl, Josh Allen for me will be
I think they gotta win it because the whole narrative is, he has to go through them 3 guys every year, and those 3 guys aren't there this year.
But he's never made it to the Super Bowl, period, though. That's what I'm saying. He makes it to the Super Bowl, then that's not a lot. Burrow won Super Bowl.
How many arguments have you heard where people have said, Josh Allen would have blank, blank, blank Super Bowls if it wasn't for blank, blank, blank.
Right, but they got to make it to the Super Bowl. I'm just.
Well, I agree. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying anything less than
the pressure of winning a Super Bowl is immense. I am trying to give him at least a taste of the big game. At least Burrow made it to the big game. At least
and he hasn't been back. That's what I'm saying. For me, there's no guarantee he'll go back. Patrick Mahomes is going to come back. Burrow is going to figure it out in Cincinnati. He's going to stay healthy. He's going to stay healthy. Hold up. Lamar Jackson is not going to be 7-8 again. Like, those things aren't going to happen. They're going to be back. So for Josh Allen, your path is clear, sir. If you don't win it this year, you might not get one. That's what I'm getting at with him.
And on top of your point, we're saying the same thing. I totally agree with you. On top of your point, Bo Nix is going to get better. Drake May is going to get better.
Yeah. I haven't even mentioned Herbert, and Herbert is already elite.
All the pressure, he's the second most pressure-wise in the AFC.
Who, Herbert?
He hasn't won a playoff game yet.
But nobody talks about that, though.
Because he keeps choking.
But nobody talks about it, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, the pressure is
way greater. When Jacksonville came back and won that game, when they were up by big, and they choked it, that was Herbert's downfall.
How long was it a thing, though?
Bro, they blink the eye because it's Mahomes. People overlook everybody else. Until
everybody, it's Mahomes until he's playing Josh Allen. Then it's Josh Allen can't beat Mahomes. Right. It's Lamar Jackson until he plays Josh Allen. Josh Allen can't beat Burrow. Josh Allen can't beat Lamar Jackson. So it's not. It's I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say here.
What I'm saying is the opposite when it comes to Herbert because they're in the same division.
But nobody talks about it. Nobody lingers on it. That's what I'm saying. Like the pressure is not as great on Herbert.
Herbert gets dismissed. If Herbert was to make it to the championship game this year, say it's Chargers versus Josh Allen, right? Let's just say Josh Allen versus Justin Herbert in the AFC championship game. Now those quarterbacks are elevated. If Josh Allen wins, they're going to be like, he's supposed to win because there's no Lamar Jackson, there's no Mahomes, there's no whatever.
Which is why I'm saying the pressure is greater on Josh Allen.
No,
you're proving my point.
What I'm saying is Herbert doesn't put himself in that conversation.
He
is not elite.
I think we're saying the same thing because you're proving my point.
Y'all are saying the exact same thing.
That's what I'm saying. I think we're saying the same thing because you're proving my point.
Right.
Like we're not going to sit there and linger if Justin Herbert loses to Josh Allen in the conference championship game. But if Josh Allen loses to Herbert, now he can't even beat Herbert.
Right. No, and I totally agree with you.
And that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
That's why I said this year, Allen has to make it to the Super Bowl. He doesn't have to win a Super Bowl. He got to make it.
He got to win it because there's no guarantee he's going back.
He has to be
That's what I'm saying. Like you're just thinking about this year. I'm thinking about will he have another opportunity to go win one because Patrick Mahomes is going to come back. The Bengals are going to get better. The Ravens will be better. And then, like you said, Herbert, Knicks. We haven't even talked about them cats yet. May is balling, so we haven't even talked about them cats. So,
at what point do we throw Trevor Lawrence in that conversation? He's been around forever. There's no way he's going to elevate.
But that's what I'm saying. And the pressure is on him because of where he was picked. That's the only thing we say about Trevor Lawrence. Oh, he was the number 1 overall pick. Blasey.
I will equate it to.
They hyped him up too much coming out. They hyped him up as this generational talent, and he hasn't lived up to that. So. His stock was already like, we were already disappointed in him because he wasn't this generational talent that he was supposed to be coming out of college.
It's definitely going to be interesting. We got a few minutes left here.
We haven't even talked about the games this weekend.
No, I was just about to pull it up. I was really.
Where did he make it?
That means we had some good conversations going on.
Since we brought up Justin Herbert, they're hosting the Houston Texans. who's been on a roll. That's a playoff game in itself.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
And that was
And
Saturday.
that's tomorrow at 3:30. I didn't realize they were playing. I thought it was only one game tomorrow. There's 2 games tomorrow.
No, it's 2 games tomorrow.
So,
Yeah.
Tomorrow, Texas Chargers. Who y'all got?
Packers and the Ravens play tomorrow too. Which game we say?
JB, I'm gonna go to you first. Houston
Right.
Texans has been on the roll versus the
Right.
Chargers, who's been holding on their own, 11-4.
Right now, I'm gonna say Houston. Houston is one of the scariest teams in the AFC right now. They putting things together. D'Amico Ryan's got them playing real crazy ball out there. Yeah, I'm going with Houston this weekend.
Fleck.
I also picked Houston. That defense is playing absolutely lights out. And the offense is starting to figure it out. CJ Stroud is starting to get better. He's starting to connect with Nico Collins more. The running game is really
last week.
Huh?
Cost me the damn title. He only had 40 yards last week, 36 yards.
But he had a touchdown too.
Not Collins.
No,
No.
he only had 4 points.
Did.
You sure?
Schultz had a touchdown, not Collins.
Okay, I knew somebody. Okay, never mind. Then. The defense is
Before-
playing lights out. Hey, despite the offense, they're still winning. That defense is playing lights out. That defense might be the best defense in the league right now. I know Denver, had their run, but that Texans defense, from the front to the secondary is just nasty.
And the second game tomorrow night is
Packers Ravens.
Packers Ravens with Jordan Love being out. Malik Willis will be starting at quarterback.
And Tyler Huntley is starting for the Ravens, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to be Malik Willis versus Tyler Huntley.
Snoop.
Hey, the last couple of times Malik Willis filled in for Jordan Love, he balled out. So I'm going Packers in now with that one. The Ravens haven't looked good even with Lamar Jackson. So I don't think that's gonna change with Tyler Huntley. I think it's gonna. Hopefully they turn around and hand the ball off Derrick Henry a little bit.
I thought a little tidbit.
Pick it up.
Going back to the Houston game, something we failed to mention. Houston is still in play for the first seed and to be eliminated from the playoffs.
That's
the only
crazy.
team to do that.
That's crazy. I think they'll get in though. Like that defense is too damn good.
Yeah, they lose tomorrow and then lose to Indianapolis next Sunday or Saturday.
They'll beat it. They'll win. They'll win against Indy. I got them winning against the Chargers this week too, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Chargers won either. Like that's one of those that are that close.
In the state of Ohio, you passed me up on the draft, which every team did. Shedeur Sanders plays against the Pittsburgh Steelers, who's looks like if they win the division game. Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers, Shedeur Sanders revenge game.
No DK for the Steelers. He's suspended. We haven't mentioned that.
Did y'all
For the
watch
rest
that
of the
press
year.
conference?
Huh?
Did y'all watch that press conference from the dude that got air punched?
Man, that dude looking for his 5 seconds of fame, and he gonna try to get him a little payday.
Yeah, and the Lions were like, we not gonna suspend him. He good. He didn't violate nothing.
I thought it was interesting.
But,
So we Pittsburgh. I'm trying to run through these games really quick.
I still got Pittsburgh winning that one.
JB, Steelers, Browns,
Yeah, I think Pittsburgh still go win it. Although I do
Patriots,
think
Jets. I believe the Patriots are.
Yeah,
Zach Wilson will be broken.
Saints, Titans. Saints is on a roll. I got Saints.
I got Titans, and it wasn't a homer thing because I want them to lose, but I got them winning. Like the offense is trying to figure it out here lately, and the defense has been playing decent all year anyway. So, and sure, like he's not an elite quarterback, so the Titans could give him some problems defensively. I got the Titans winning that one.
Depending on how New Orleans use Taysom Hill, I think New Orleans could pull it off, depending on how they use Taysom Hill. If they come out and don't use him, because they'll do that every once in a while. They'll use him and he'll be great, and they win the game, and then they come out the next game and don't use him. So it just depends on how they use Taysom Hill.
Tyler, what's his name? Tyler Show.
Shut up.
He's rookie of the year, right? Rookie quarterback of the year. I say quarterback because running back should be definitely Judkins or Travion Henderson, but
nah, I don't think he's a rookie. Offensive rookie of the year?
Offensive.
No, go to. Well, there's no quarterback rookie of the year award.
I'm giving him one.
Oh, okay.
I don't know who.
I mean, ain't nobody else played worth the shit at quarterback.
What do you mean, Jackson Dart? Other than that,
oh, he can't stay healthy.
I'm saying he played.
I said played as decently as Shaw has played. Is what I'm saying.
Shador, Cam Ward has played all season.
Bro, you're not listening. I'm not saying they haven't played.
What I'm saying is
nobody has played.
Is he the best rookie quarterback this year?
I don't know. He's played here lately, yes. Cam Ward has picked it up here lately, though. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. Like,
the one thing that Cam Ward has over Tyler Shuck is more games, because Cam Ward been starting all year. Tyler Shuck didn't start.
He ain't did shit up until like the last 2 or 3 games. Right now, if I had to give out the rookie of the year, it would go to either Ted in Carolina or Ibuka in Tampa. If I had to give out the rookie of the year for offense,
not Judkins.
I said what I said. Ted in Carolina or Ibuka in Tampa.
Ibuka ain't done nothing
the last 3
Yeah, and Judkins is hurt, so he ain't about to do nothing.
We got the Jaguars visiting Indianapolis Colts.
We got the Jags.
6 touchdown day for Trevor Lawrence.
Got the Jags. I don't know. I hope not a 6 touchdown day. I hope not.
I do.
I don't. I'm playing against them in the championship.
Let's get this championship, baby. Let's get this chip.
I'm not playing against you. But I'm playing against Trevor Lawrence in the championship. No, I don't know. I don't want Leroy to
we are 1 loss away from being eliminated Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the Florida Bowl against Miami Dolphins.
I got Tampa winning that one. Ewers played pretty good, but I got Tampa winning that one.
Yeah, it's a must win for Tampa. They go pull it out.
And I think it's gonna be an intriguing game here, quietly, but I think it's gonna be a good game. Seahawks and Panthers.
I actually got the Panthers winning that. No. I got the Seahawks winning that one because what are they playing in Carolina, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, I can't remember who I picked for that one.
Panthers
live. I'm gonna pick the Seahawks.
That's
Panthers
the same
play to the level of their opponents.
Huh?
I'll give them that. Panthers actually play to the level of their opponents.
And that's the same place the Panthers beat the Rams.
The Panthers have alternated like that. That was crazy. They've alternated wins and losses.
So they do a loss.
They have alternated wins and losses. The last
Bengals.
they do a loss.
We agree the Bengals going to take the Cardinals.
They should.
That's the national who the hell is watching this game show.
But I wouldn't be surprised if the Cardinals won.
Eagles versus the Bills. Quietly could be the game of the week.
I got the Bills. Only because they're playing in Buffalo, if I'm not mistaken.
They are playing in Buffalo.
Yeah, I got the Bills.
Josh Allen's foot is not. He's hurting. He's cleared, but he's hurting.
Yeah, that just means James Cook is going to have a monster game.
He got a special cleat that he's going to be wearing to the game.
That just means James Cook's going to have a monster game.
I don't know. Jalen Carter comes back from Philadelphia, so that helps.
I said what I said.
Yeah.
And
I don't want him to, though, but I said what I said.
The race for the first pick, the Raiders, who is tanking in public by sending Max Crosby home,
That's
and
great.
the Giants, who's been tanking in private.
Have they been in private?
Yeah, because they got the talent, and they privately been giving up 6 fourth-quarter leads. So you can't tell me they're not whispering by themselves on the sidelines, hey, don't score and let them beat us when they're up 2 touchdowns.
Why are we winning?
Giants and Raiders.
I wish Tennessee would listen and quit winning.
Giants and Raiders.
I got the Giants. The Raiders have no direction on offense or defense. Brock Bowers is out.
Max Crosby's out.
Max Crosby is out. Yeah, I couldn't think of the boy's name real quick, but yeah, Max Crosby's out.
Yeah, them saying Brock Bowers is huge. That's the only thing they got.
Right. They got Jeanty been playing pretty good here lately. Am I saying his name right? I feel like I'm saying his name.
Ashton Jeanty.
Okay, I was saying his name right again. So I hope he don't have a good game though, because I'm playing against him too.
We already discussed Sunday night's game with the Bears and 49ers, so we'll move to Monday night, Rams and Falcons.
Last Monday night of the year.
Give me the Rams.
Rams go win that.
But I need Bijan to have a huge game. But I need the Rams to have a huge offensive game using Puka and Kyron Williams. Hopefully Blake Corum, they sit him and rest him for the playoffs.
Primetime Kirk Cousins.
So we're hoping to have a show. I'm throwing it out there now, either Monday or Tuesday, because starting Wednesday is the quarterfinals of the college football playoffs. Wednesday is Miami, Ohio State. Thursday is Oregon, Texas Tech, Alabama, Indiana, Ole Miss, and Georgia. That's Thursday. So
you hoping to have a show where?
I would say Tuesday.
All right, we need to talk to the producer because I don't know if that's authorized.
Aren't you the producer?
Well, hell, we can have a New Year's Eve. I don't know. We'll talk. I think we need to cover these games and then cover the review the weekend games.
We should. Maybe we get the whole team
here toast. And yeah, either way.
I can't do a New Year's Eve. But yeah.
We'll try to knock out this last show like Anthony Joshua did Jake Paul.
Hallelujah.
Did y'all see Logan Paul?
Yeah. Trumping at
yeah, he's using his microphone.
He tried to call him out.
He's using his clap.
Mm-hmm.
Amen.
Please hit AJ
down somewhere. This weekend is AEW has their last pay-per-view of the year, World's End. That's on Saturday. May or may not watch it. I don't know. I don't think I'm doing anything this weekend. But
yeah, I know I got no life.
Should be an interesting finish. We know who's making the playoffs. How will they end up 1 through 7 is intriguing. I believe Denver pretty much already wrapped up their number 1 on that side, but that's about it. We'll see where everybody else lands in the stats.
What really go crazy is if Seattle loses, then that makes the Sunday night game all the more important.
I hope the 49ers lose or not get the first seed. I'll meet you halfway. So I hope somebody else get the first seed there.
All I said was that just makes it all the more important. I didn't say anything else. Because now week 18 isn't as important if the 49ers win.
Oh, that's good. That's good for the average viewer, though. Gives us something to look forward to. Usually 18 is just a throwaway. And we're seeing the Max Bosmers, the Ayuk to the Chiefs. I don't know how to say his name, but we'll see them playing, and we don't care to watch them playing football.
His name is Ukulele.
The DJ.
That's Matt Tateo, brother-in-law.
It's good to see his girlfriend on the broadcast.
I haven't seen her forever. It was nice seeing her.
Yeah, it was nice seeing her.
Yeah.
She was with him the whole show too.
The entire time?
Netflix.
She had a hand on his shoulder the whole time.
Netflix paid good money. Even put the documentary thing back at the bottom. Netflix football, Christmas. How do y'all feel about Christmas football? It was weird, right?
It was weird.
Yeah.
Like, look, my pops. Look, so my mom had cooked some food and she had brought me some up to the house. And my pops was like, "What you not doing?" I was like, "The Cowboys game just went off." He was like, "The game's on?" Like it was on Netflix. He was like, "I looked at everything but Netflix."
Yeah.
So it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That we
Netflix-
have to go searching for these games now.
Right.
I think isn't there a playoff game on Netflix? I think there's one playoff game on Netflix.
There
I
better
mean,
not be
it's
no
just
playoff game on
crazy
Netflix.
that we have to search. Like, is it
There's
on
one
Prime?
game on
Is it on
Prime,
Peacock? Is it on like?
One game
Yeah,
on-
it's just crazy.
They're spending money.
It's just too many. It's just
Yeah.
too many places we have to go looking for. Like the casual fan, if they're not finna try to binge watch a TV show, they're not gonna know the games on Netflix.
Right.
That's why you get the Surfshark VPN and the IPTV. And call it a day for those of you that don't want to spend on these streaming apps, which I
Right.
don't blame you. I'd do it, but I don't blame you
Right.
at all. I just ain't got no life, so I'd do it. But either way,
Uh-huh.
gentlemen, we got anything else for the publics?
So look, I got a question because the chef not here, taking care of Mama Chef. Making
He's
sure
good
she
with this.
I got a question for y'all. In 1919,
Nope, not alive.
Run around.
1919, there was a baseball player who was struck by lightning and went back to playing. Can y'all tell me the name of the player?
Damn it, I
Bro.
knew this name.
Huh?
Hank Thompson. No, not Hank Thompson. I knew this one. Damn it. I remember that.
It was Ray Caldwell.
Yeah.
He was
yeah,
on the pitcher's mound, got hit by lightning, was unconscious for 5 minutes, and got up and went back to pitching.
Nope. Nope. I'm done.
I remember
Get
that.
somebody else to do it.
I remember that story.
So that I was like, I'll throw that in there, I guess.
The 49ers are trying to become the second team to ever host and win their Super Bowl at home.
Third, Tampa Bay,
the Rams. That's right. The Rams did it.
Tampa and the Rams. Yep.
Yeah. Forgot about the Rams.
But they're trying to be the first to have home field advantage throughout the playoffs to play in their home stadium, which will be dope.
Should be interesting. Let's just hope for the sake of us. That's not a thing.
For the sake of who? Y'all?
Us? I said us.
Because for me, it'll be great.
All right, I'll meet you halfway again. Let's go Sadiq Bey.
What?
He been hooking you up. He been doing stuff.
Yeah,
for you.
he been giving me 17 points and 8 rebounds.
And they went on a little 5-game winning streak and then lost to the Cavs. So they playing the Suns right now. It's probably going to be another loss, but they've been playing good at home for some reason the last 5 games.
Should be interesting.
Still
Mr.
ain't
Producer, take
what
it
but
out.
8. All right. Well, y'all know what we say. Some people like football, baseball, and basketball, but others like hockey, soccer, and NASCAR. Right here, All Sports Matter.
Peace.
Wow, haven't done that in a while.